Pena.
Okay.
This is a scene from the movie Moneyball. A movie that is known for its deep dramatic moments. And for good reason, it's very good in this area. But an aspect of this film that is almost always overlooked is its comedy.
I asked you to do 3.
Yeah,
To evaluate 3 players.
yeah.
How many did you do?
47.
And how it enhances the drama of the film.
Actually, 51. I don't know why I lied just then.
Which is what I want to look at today, starting with what makes for poor comedy. When it comes to comedy in movies, there's usually one of 3 problems going on that you may have noticed. Either A, it's not that funny, plain and simple.
That's terrific. What's the matter? Lighten up.
Or B, it distracts from the narrative.
You're not the one with the hammer.
It's Thor. We get confused a lot. Similar body types.
Or worst of all, C, both.
Just give me a second.
Yep.
Thanks. Okay.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Even though the audience rarely finds scenes like these funny, they still laugh most of the time. But why? Have you ever noticed that in talk shows, or even day-to-day conversations, there's this sort of comedic timing and tone that even if the joke isn't funny, it gives an almost social cue to laugh.
And I said, listen, what should I talk about? He said, don't worry about it, just be profound. And I took...
Well, movies do this too. They almost commercialize comedy, technically getting a laugh out of you, but rarely a genuine one.
Been practicing this speech a little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.
But Moneyball, with a few exceptions, aims to get a genuine laugh out of you that feels far from forced and never distracts from the narrative. In fact, I'd even argue that it enhances it. Now, how does it do this? Well, I was able to boil it down to 2 things. For one, there's many theories about what makes for something being funny, but perhaps the biggest and most important aspect to comedy is unpredictability.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
You want to let us in?
Pardon me?
We're out front.
Comedy is almost only funny when something unexpected happens. This is, I believe, an underrated aspect of writer Aaron Sorkin's style.
Andy? Which one? The other Andy. You're right there. Why would I be calling out?
A common thread throughout Sorkin's writing is to bring up something comedically unpredictable,
Word up?
often with dialogue,
Going back there already?
Yes.
but he doesn't play it out as if it were a comedic scene,
Also, I'm breaking up with you.
but treat it just as if it's any other scene.
Need you for a second.
He doesn't try and quickly move on to the next thing, almost dismissing the joke, nor do his actors say these lines in a comedic tone,
And, yes, sir. Punch me in the face. Go ahead.
leading to the comedy feeling very genuine and not desperate. He never asks for a laugh. And I believe that style of his writing is at an all-time high in Moneyball, which is helped by Bennett Miller's direction, where instead of cutting away from the comedy to, again, almost dismiss it like so many movies do,
Fantastic Four. Didn't you guys chart in the 60s?
he often lingers on one's reaction, embracing the comedy without making it feel forced.
I don't think so. He plays for Detroit now. You traded Pena?
And that's really the key to making something funny.
Yeah.
Bring in something unpredictable, and don't be ashamed of it. Another part of Sorkin making his comedy unpredictable is the scenes he would place it in. It's easy to think that for a movie to be funny without distracting from the drama is to have comedy be in scenes that lend themselves to comedy, and have the more dramatic scenes go without comedy. In theory, this should work. In practice, I think it fails more often than it succeeds. If this is implemented in a film, the audience will usually, at least subconsciously, start to notice this pattern and know which scenes to expect comedy in and which scenes will lack it. Because of this, the comedy never comes as a surprise. Sorkin tends to scatter his comedy throughout his films, whether it be a dramatic scene
Heads up.
or not.
You never played ball, right?
Well, I played a little t-ball when I was a
You're
kid.
the new head scout. Congratulations.
Now, this does bring up the obvious problem that the comedy can distract from the drama, which is true, but this brings me to my next point. There's this large and honestly understandable misunderstanding that comedy, in a filmmaking context, has to be something to add levity to a movie and distract from the narrative. While this is the case most of the time, and isn't always a bad thing, it doesn't have to be this way. Take this scene from Moneyball, for example.
What's your biggest fear? A baseball being hit in my general direction?
That's funny. Seriously, what is it?
No, seriously, that is.
It's not just there to get a laugh out of you, but rather to help tell the audience more about this character.
Well, hey, good luck with that.
From this exchange, we're informed that Chris Pratt's character, who is a professional baseball player, is afraid to play baseball. Same goes for the slapstick humor of the film. This film admittedly has a lot of slapstick, from Brad Pitt breaking stuff and throwing furniture around throughout the film, which is honestly pretty funny, but it's not just there for the sake of it, but rather it helps to show his character's determination throughout the film. And whether it be comedic dialogue or slapstick humor, it directly enhances the drama. The fact that we laugh at the absurdity of these jokes, which are not jokes for the characters, helps us subtly feel how wild the event that this movie is based on really was. Now, don't be satisfied with cheap comedy in films that is pretty much asking you to laugh. Instead, try and only laugh at jokes that actually cause you to, well, laugh, instead of asking you to laugh. And then consider if these jokes distract from the narrative for the sake of a laugh, or if it enhances the narrative. And I believe that Moneyball stands as an example of unpredictable comedy that also directly enhances the narrative.